Hello, this is Crow Sentry. Welcome back to...
We can't afford to lose this war.
What is it with you people interrupting me? No one was talking when I started. Anyways, hello, this is Crow Sentry. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Red Faction Guerrilla. Random point of information. I've actually started recording the next Let's Play, but you're probably not going to see it for a long time. Because I'm going to focus on this one primary. This is my primary Let's Play. The other one's secondary, so like if I run out of videos or something for this one. Alright, today we're going to actually head out first and foremost to see if I can do a particular, what do you call it, Demolitions Master mission, pro time. There's no reason why I can't get this one. It's one that was back in the edge of the free fire zone. Oh, no, that's, let me check my map real quick here. Now I can remember which game I'm playing as far as controls go. Let's see. Oh, okay, I see where we gotta go. That's not so bad. Anyways, because the main thing I was concerned about was making sure I had a moderate number of explosives that I could set off at once, and I didn't have that before. Well, now I do. And then after that, we will head out all the way to the final mission in here and see how we go. Let's see how much of that we actually get done in this one, huh? Okay. I'm gonna trash this thing before I even get into trouble at all. Anyways, rambling aside though, actually ended up redoing those videos a bit because I found that I ended up with a whole bunch of tutorial stuff that just was, I mean, tutorial's nice, but ended up being a bit of a problem after a while, where it was boring me. This one should be more fun though. This is a very active game, lots of stuff to do, lots of things to enjoy. Very destructive for those of us who like that. What can I say? I'm a guy, I'm a gamer. This really shouldn't surprise people much. Alright, so anyways, Free Fire Zone, as I showed way back near the beginning, will kill you if you go out there, so watch out. You do get a way later on to be able to handle it, just not yet. We're actually roughly, after I was thinking about it, I think we might be about a quarter of the way through the game to a third, somewhere around in there. Hard to determine exactly. Ooh, mining. Might as well. That way I don't have to do it later, right? Yay. Smash. Crush. Maim, destroy. Whatever. Anyways. Other one bites the dust. And we'll move on forward here. Sorry, just wanted to make sure I didn't miss that. Gotta be careful to give them a little bit of leeway so we don't tick them off. You know, I'm finding out that some people actually think that piss is a cuss word, and I've never ever thought of it that way. So I'm trying to do a little better. Alright, should be our mission right here.
This is combat demolition. It's not about being safe, it's about blowing the unholy shit out of those things.
And see, they're cussing so much more than I am. Alright, so gonna go ahead and get up here. Okay. Basically, they'll end up with a bit of a chain reaction and have more force than they would by themselves, which is the main point of setting off so many. Then get out of the way, kaboom. Okay, let's see how we did there. And it is critical. Alright, I see 55 seconds on the clock. I may have missed it by 5 seconds if I got my math right, but let's find out. Alright, so pro time is 20 seconds, I got it in 24. Alright, so I'm definitely going to have to do better than that. Oh no, 25 I got this time, it was 25. So 24 seconds is my best, we can definitely do better than that. I'm going to have to get used to this. I think what we need to do is figure out where our structural points are, where the biggest hits are going to take place. Also going to make sure we can cross here pretty quickly. And I think part of it is going to be a matter of making sure that we can actually reach the inside properly. Basically what I'm doing right now is as I blow things up, I'm trying to identify what actually needs to be blown up. And we failed. God, wow, that was terrible. All that to be able to take it out. Alright, so I gotta figure out another path, because that one didn't work. That was even worse than before. Sometimes it's a little bit of a trial and error. It's kind of where it comes down to.
This is combat demolition.
Alright, so what would be another active point? Alright, let's go ahead. Okay, so the running jump is apparently slowing me down. So it looks like we have a very thick part here. And then we're gonna need to hit the back end of it as well. Okay, don't get stuck on things. Can't afford that. Alright. We seem to have a problem here. Okay. So I'm starting to get an idea. There's some structural points here. And then the back end has a lot of it. Okay, that's gonna help a bit.
This is combat demolition.
Okay. Come on. Alright, so I gotta get these going, and I want to get rid of that front part right away. Also having a little bit of trouble with being stuck on various things in here. Come on. Some of it's just luck, to be perfectly blunt. That's one of the problems with trying to get Demolitions Master. And that's why I don't want to go for pro times on racing, is while I can get them in here, the ratings, you can actually really have a lot of trouble. So that time I had a lot of trouble like catching on things and getting caught where I couldn't detonate my bombs because I would have hit myself, that kind of thing. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and allow myself to be hit, I think, at this point. Because I'm more interested in time than keeping my health up. Okay, twice we just missed, so that's really going to cost me. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just hit these things because for some reason they're not going down. Sometimes the problem is that these things, like where you got these beams here, explosions don't do a whole heck of a lot to them. Not by themselves. Alright, so we actually got 24, so we tied for the best this time, or I did, I guess. And I kind of think of we as if I'm teaming up with people, and in reality I'm not really doing that, but that's okay. Alright. Let's make sure we get there. Let's get a good setup here. Looks like we're going to need to hit here. And, oh, I have an idea. Oh, no, it's critical. We're good enough. Oh, that's 1 minute. That may count. That may count. Did it count? Yep, I got my salvage. We're done. So you see, I got to do these a few times. That wasn't a ton, but even for someone who's played through the game 3-4 times, this is still taking a few tries. Now, admittedly, this is actually a later mission, where you can do it earlier, but it's kind of intended to be done later, after you've cleared out the free fire zone. And needless to say, that's a bit of an issue here. Right, I can see that there's something there, but I think it's just far enough into the free fire zone I can get the snot blown out of me if I try to go for it. I saw a little mine type thing on the minimap, little minerals or whatever. It's kind of interesting. And sequel to this, there's a ton of those minerals you can get, but they're all underground. The whole thing's underground. The game starts off, and this is just the beginning of the game, but it is a spoiler. They had the terraforming that a lot of people to breathe and all that. Well, they only had one terraformer on the entire planet, and it got blown up, and that was it. And so it's like, okay, everything's ruined. Did you guys not have a plan B, fail-safe? Have you never heard of this concept before? To me, it was dumb. I'm actually wandering, aren't I? Because I think I'm going the wrong direction, in other words. Yep. Alright, so... yeah. Whoops. I actually thought it was the fastest way to go up here, and then wait. I think it's in the other direction. Sorry. I may not actually be able to start it, depending on how long it takes. Because I do want to try to keep it without having to be interrupted too much. It is really interesting stuff. And anyways, the next game that does have some cool stuff, like you can rebuild pretty quickly. A number of ways you can just rebuild, so anything you've destroyed or that's already been destroyed, you can use your powers, whatever that nanite forge is. Now they figured it out, so he's got all these cool tricks, all that kind of stuff. You can do all kinds of really neat abilities. The main catch being that, to me, it was a pretty standard point A to point B first-person shooter, just like all the Half-Life games, all the Halo games. Decent plot, decent powers and abilities, some cool weapons. I'm particularly fond of this, like, magnet gun or whatever. So I'd fire at an enemy, fire at the ceiling, splat. Instead of flying, crush him. Alright. I actually better cut it off here, as we're almost at 10 minutes. I don't want you guys to have this broken up, or a super long video. But next video, we're going to get this going. Hopefully I'll be able to get the video out to you soon. Hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you next time.